On and on and on and on. Don't wanna grow up, I wanna get out. Hey, take me away. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, DEVVE, daCat, Shirro, DMC update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free, oh shoot. Non-free ways are Patreon, super chats, all that jazz down below. We have a bit to go over today because yesterday was the OMI is my homie channel, so I was not able to go over the news yesterday. There is a bit. So yesterday, oh my gosh, there was a lot of news from yesterday, and then the Bulbasaur. Okay, copy. Let's start with heck of a day for Bitcoin and ETH, right? Someone call the police. There's a pants thief on the loose. It's a SpongeBob episode. Actually, Bitcoin's only up 1% on the day. ETH, though, up 7.5% on the day. Bitcoin did get up to 120. It was down to like 116, 120 point something, back down to 118.7 now. ETH, I think, was up to 3,400. Now it's at 33.69. I would comment nice down below for 69. Oh my gosh, tell me the news. Also, Base had a like a 2-hour video. That Base thing might still be going on. It's been going on for like 2 hours right now. I had, oh shoot. Okay, well, I'm really close to the camera today. You're all gonna get some close-ups of Chavez. Base had a okay. Base had a live stream today with over 1 million people there between YouTube, X, and a bunch of others that were there. It was pretty wild. They had this really cool video. I don't know if I could. The video they showed in the presentation is not the video that they showed. Like they gave another video out on their X post, and it was wild. It showed a bunch of the tokens that were on Base. I think I saw Brett there. I think I saw like Toshi there. Like so, really got to make sure they start to go in and push us. They're making Coinbase Wallet like its own. They're making it its own like social platform. They're gonna have streaming on there. People are gonna make content. I want to see if I can make content. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. That was the top two. Let's take a look at some other ones. I have the XRP up 4.5%. BNB up 2.5, almost 3. Solana up 6. Dogecoin up 7. My man, I got a buddy of mine that has a nice amount in Dogecoin, and they're probably very happy. Oh my god, how many did this just happen in 2 seconds? Sorry, a couple of people. Anyway, so that's in the top 10. What's not in the top? Did you guys know that iTrust? Obviously, iTrust has the top 10. They have Flow. They have a bunch of stuff. And iTrust, and this is people's retirement accounts. You know, they have meme coins. Like they have like Moodang on there. They like people's retirement accounts can buy Moodang and Bonk, which is absolutely wild to me. So I'm going to use some of my connections and see if some other things can get on there. I do have a bit of news about the channel. I got a bit of news about other stuff, so I'll keep y'all posted. But let's start with Delorean and see where the Delorean. No, that's ETH. Nope, I'm going to go to Delorean. Down about 4% on the day to 0048. We are at 18 million in volume, $13 million market cap. And the volume is more than the market cap. Why? Why is that happening? We don't know. Shoot. Sorry. 5 days we have the Miss Gecko. Thank you for requoting, for getting me on to check out these events happening today. Thank you, Bay. We love her. Guys, also just when I say Bay, I say that to everyone. So if I call a girl my Bay, she is not really my Bay. I mean, maybe she is, but you'll never know. Or maybe so. They'll know. Okay, yes, that is the goal. Very good. Let's take a look at what they have on their X. Oh, before I do, let me see where this volume is mostly coming from. For this, 19% is Gate.io, 28% is on KuCoin. That's probably one of the only 5-digit ones that they have. Yeah, everything else is super, super small. But it's nice. Bluefit is close with 9%. HTX 7.5. Anyway, let's take a look at their X account and see what the DeLorean. Oh, what the heck? Sorry, extras freak the heck out. Are you listening? Hear me talk, hear me sing. Open up the door. Is it less? Is it more? Tell me to me when. Are you here? Are you there? 23 hours ago, they go over and say on the road to what's next. It's Bybit going saying on the road to what's next, and they don't even say anything. It's on the road, but then DeLorean saying on the road to what's next. So I guess that's one of the things. And then they have BitCub. BitCub has 75,000 followers over on X. And they say BitCub Exchange is announcing a partnership with Delorean Labs, a recognized powerhouse on the SUI blockchain, to revolutionize the field of real-world assets and bridge TIE users to the future of tokenized mobility. For more information, please refer to our link below. Disclaimer: digital assets involve risks. Investors should study information carefully and make investments according to their own risk profile. Very good, very good. And gotta love BitCub X DeLorean, like they post over there, which I thought was really nice. Blezzy saying Bitcoin dominance is falling. I have been hearing that. And what happens when Bitcoin dominance falls? You tend to have a couple of things that. Hold on, let me go to this real quick. You tend to have other things that can rise, like Ethereum, because again, ETH just absolutely crushing it today. Like they are getting that bread. My other stuff is kind of not. DEVVE, Definity, pretty flat. Oh, and we'll go over them. daCat pumped like 9% today. We'll go over that. I got a bit more Shirro. We'll go over that. Crappy Bird's been crushing it. Again, we'll go over that. Obviously, ETH crushed it. Essence has been going through the freaking roof. And then I have my ladies token, and I wanna get to some of this. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, my body. I'm yawning a lot. I don't know why. I know why. I was up late last night. I had a call with a friend, and it wound up going for like 4 hours. So I was up to the wee hours of the morning. I didn't even floss last night. I just brushed my teeth, and not gonna lie, feel a little dirty. Gotta Anyway, it do be falling though. I'm falling. Good times. I hear myself echo. 712. Let's do daCat real quick. We'll do it before we do anything else. Let's take a look at this kitty. This kitty is up 9.5% today. 9.5% on the day. Well, it's up almost 300% on the 3 month. I don't know why it clicked that, but 9.4% on the day, with not a lot of volume. Surprisingly, only $1,800 in volume, up to a $1.7 million market cap. So they've been crushing it, and again up 300% over on the 3 month. So we're very happy about that. We love the kitty. I have quite a. Oh, all right. We got some people over the last couple minutes having a couple little buys over here, and this person has this might be. They have $4,000 in OMI, and now they have $1,400 in daCat. Okay, so they don't have a ton in here. Oh, their multi-chain portfolio though, they've got $30,000 of Trump Project 2025 on base. So they have, again, they got a little bit OMI, $4,100 worth of OMI. They got some daCitty, and they got a tiny bit of ETH, 1,400 there. But yeah, $30,000 in base Trump Project 2025. So they want to rotate out of that and put it into daCat. That person can do what they wish. They can do what I will do what I must. 8.5%, 9.5%, and again, that was really nice. Taking a look at daCat at up almost 300% on the 3 month. So that again, pretty nice. Do I have any news for it specifically? Not yet. I mean, again, I've had an insane amount of news for it over the past month, being able to get a lot of things done for it. The balance sheet that it's on, so Definity has daCat on its balance sheet. It's doing quite well. They also have OMI on their balance sheet. That's doing I think better. But yeah, that's doing well. And the amount of daCat that they have just going up at a crazy rate. daCat's actually outperforming Definity last couple months, I guess. But Definity, guys, they're doing so well. I don't think that'll probably always be my biggest bag. I will get a well. Let's do Definity here real quick. Let's see what they're up to. Definity. They're down about 0.5% on the day, so pretty light there. Had spiked up to 3.9 cents, spiked back down to 3.5. They are right now 15,000 in volume, so a bit more than daCat. $6 million market cap, 5.4 million fully diluted. Delulu. SketchLab say, hey Randy, what's up, SketchLab? Shout out to Greg Wyke, shout out to the Kingsley, and shout out to SketchLab, all doing different cover arts for the daCat comic. We love them so much. Oh god, hiccups. So yeah, we thoroughly enjoy them with what they're doing. SketchLab just doesn't need to do this. SketchLab has a bunch of work that they're doing over in the VeVe-verse. People will be paying him for that because of how talented an artist he is. Really good times. And SketchLab, if you want to do actual comics, well, we can't afford to pay that much. But the cover art is 100% more than enough. And you get to be a published artist on the VeVe. What's up, Omar? Good evening. Got more news, Randy? Let me know. Let me know about it. You know. Joe Bro says VeVe Comics is the bomb. We love it. We love it. Oh yeah, Definity. Again, they will probably always be my biggest bag. You know, if OMI does a multiple from here before Definity runs, then sure. Then yeah, then they'll be a bit more. But between the token and the company, oh god, it's amazing. And just the relationship I have with Manu, just I don't know how you can quantify that. Really awesome dude. Really, and I told him, I was like, hey, something's gonna happen with the channel in 4 months, and in that time, you own 10% of it. You're gonna get a thing, and I don't want to go through all of it, but I talked to Mr. MC1 about it. The channel will be worth over $1 million in 4 months from now. It will, depending on, it'll be over $1 million. Depending on how certain things play out, it could be quite a bit more. But in the next, I mean, even now, based on just the revenues, let's say Mr. MC1, you had this, you had one. Okay, let's do. Right now, it's probably worth anywhere between. Well, it's definitely worth 4. So I'm technically between 420 and 700K. But after this next thing happens in 4 months, it'll be over $1 million. It might even be quite a bit more depending on how certain things play out. I'm gonna get a fudge ton of crypto. If in 4 months, whatever is down in 4 months is gonna get a giant buy bomb dropped on it. I mean, I'm gonna take a bomb of money and I'm gonna drop it on whatever crypto that is down that I feel is gonna go crazy still. Probably gonna be OMI, to be honest. I fully expect DEVVE and Definity to run first before OMI. OMI can stay down for another 4 months. I'll get $1 billion. I'll get $1 billion OMI. If it can stay down here for another 4 months, I'll get $1 billion OMI. Now, granted, I already have 275. I'm not going to get any more for right now. I'm done buying collectibles because when I say that, I just bought two partner statues. I bought 2 logos. I bought an AF-15 ultra rare and a common, a sub 100 Todd. I'm done. I should not be buying anymore. I'll stop buying the token for now. I mean, I'll get other collectibles as they come on because, like, so again, I have a $1,000 bounty on the 1994 Lion King comic that's coming out. So like, I'll still get random stuff like that. but I'm not going hardcore and spending like 5 figures on these other things again for a while. But in November, and certain things come together beforehand, and maybe it's delayed to like January, but it really hope not. But I think that when that comes out, I'm just gonna unload. And again, I think DEVVE and if everything's still down, if let's say you have Bitcoin and ETH that are still going crazy, and maybe retail's not in yet, and everything's still down, I'll split it up between the three. Really going to focus on DEVVE though. But DEVVE, I getting a lot here too. I know, we'll see. G Money, what's going on? But speak of the devil. Speaking of the OMI, let's do that here real quick and see what it's at today. Kome down about 1.5% on the day. A decent amount of that, selling power in the last maybe hour or so. 1.69 million in volume. That is very low for OMI. That is, I don't know how I'm going to buy this. 33% of this volume was on DeepCoin. That is over 500,000. Next is Gate.io, then MEXC, a little bit on Sendex. Yeah, there's very, very little volume on this. I don't know how I'm going to get what I'm going to get in November, if it takes that long, or if I even get it by then, because there's so little liquidity down here. I don't know if they had a, what did they have? I don't know if they have a big, when Base announced before, again, I couldn't watch, I had a bunch of stuff I was doing. But when Base had that announcement before, I don't know if they gave any dates. If they did, if someone can take down below and just say, hey, all of these dates. Yeah, I don't think there was. Yeah, I don't see any dates that they gave to have all these dexes on their app. If they did, again, please let me know. Their liquidity. Let's go to. All right, you see daCat? There's another $500 buy. This one account. Okay, now they have 4,000 in OMI. Now they have $2,000 in daCat. And let's take a look at their Merchant portfolio. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Did my internet just go out? No, it's still 30,000 in Trump token, but how much in ETH do they have left? 900. Okay, so they might just do another $947 in buys. They're not selling Trump into it. They're just having their ETH of that go into it. Anyway, there's $425,000 in liquidity. So just under 25% of the market cap. So just under that. And it's not like, well, yeah, how much is daCat and how much is ETH? There's actually more ETH in the pool than daCat. There's $213,000 in ETH in the pool and $211,000 in daCat. So it's good, right? It's chill. When you take a look at the liquidity for OMI on Base, because OMI is like the base is where they want to be. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. And again, daCat has a $1.7 million market cap. OMI has 55 million. And they have less liquidity than we do. And this is on Base. Now, granted, there's more Ethereum than OMI. So a lot of people are buying more OMI than are ETH. 152, almost 153K in ETH, 143K in OMI. I really, really think they need to add more liquidity. Like I know they need to add more liquidity. Are they waiting just for Coinbase wallet to do their thing? Yeah, man. Of course. Will be good to see. Heart. I will not be streaming on, I think, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I do have something to do. Unfortunately, it's not a fun thing. I mean, I'll get to see some people that I don't normally see, but where is the? Let me just see something here real quick. If they have announced it yet, I don't believe they have announced it, so we are good for right meow. They have, okay, yes, very good, very good. I want to do one other thing here. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good. G-Money, what's going on? All right, so we did, oh, let's do Shiro. We haven't done the Shiro yet, yeah, and I got a little more Shiro. And I haven't announced, so they have an announcement they'll do for Shiro. The team will do that, I don't know, in the next week. They might have already announced, I'm not sure. We'll go over their stuff. They have, let's go to the coin market cap and take a look at take a look at the Shiro. They're down 8% on the day, 953,000 volume. So they got a bit of volume. $5.6 million fully diluted market cap. And let's see where the volume is coming from. 10% from Uniswap, 17.5% from Gate.io, 41% from KCEX. Damn. Oh God, hiccups. So a lot from KCEX, but they have a, yeah, I got a little bit more. I'll get a little bit more, and then I'm gonna have a little surprise announcement for Shiro. Nobody knows what it is except for me. Hero and them will have their announcements, and they are gonna do theirs. But it's really nice when the community can like come together and be like, hey, you know what? I can do this. They're, you know, shout out to them for sponsoring the channel and for other parties working to help Shiro get awareness. It's really fun, and they're going to be in many daCat comics over on the VeVe. So I thought that would be really cool. He's gonna, bruh, bruh. Hope they don't think I'm a creeper. Give me 1 second here. I gotta. Anyway, Croner, what's going on? Saying, give me those dabs. Give me those dabs, Croner. I love y'all, everybody. daCat, or Sephiroth, the cat in the house. Remember, visit daCatlinktree.com. Be a daCat. Be a legend. Be an individual. Guys, what was the name of that commercial? I was talking about this with someone before. It's deep in the recess of your memory, like 25 years ago. It cuts paper, but doesn't cut you. Tell me if that unlocked a core memory. What was that product called? Okay, sorry. Joe Bros, I smashed that like button. Yes, smash it all. Smash it all. Smash it all. The cashier DMC we did. All right, we did Definity. All right, DEVVE. Let's go over the DEVVE. DEVVE. And we do have some things to go over on DEVVE. DEVVE is pretty flat on the day, down about 0.7% to 44 cents. Less than 500,000 in volume. They have barely over 10,000 holders, so this is really, really a community token. And let's do, all right, here's what we got. A couple things here. Tom explained why the roadmap is delayed, and the reasons behind that are quite exciting. Apparently, some ways to be able to utilize DEVVE, apart from speculative trading, have been moved forward, and we will be getting some of those key products out sooner than expected. Also, some things related to TradFi are happening in relations to TradFi companies, and from what's said, it seems that it's not just about the exchange itself, but other utilizations like public company treasuries. When Austin lit up his new DEVVE sign, I don't know what that means, but everyone's just like, if you know, you know. Bullish, if you've been following along, you can almost smell the takeoff. I guess, should I get more? I have so much. I have so much freaking DEVVE. Like it's, if DEVVE's down here, so if both DEVVE and OMI are down here by November, and that thing goes through, which it'll go through, but I just don't know when, I'll split it between them. And maybe a little bit definitive, but I really think DEVVE, and if DEVVE hasn't moved by December, or I'm sorry, November, I'm gonna lose it. No, they would defend, like these all, God, they should go freaking insane. I think my only hope is, my only logical play, because I see the paths forward for DEVVE and Definity. I see the path forward for OMI, but for OMI, you just have to wait for that narrative. and we don't know when that is. I clearly, we can see clearly now. I see clearly when those will pump. And that is soon. I know everyone hates that word, but in Q4 they should go bananas, in my opinion. And with OMI, you just have to wait for that narrative, and we just don't know when that is. So that is why I am stopping the buying of a lot of that stuff for right now. Again, I have a bigger OMI bag than I do DEVVE, so I need to responsibly do that anyway. Definitely I have a lot of, so I'm gonna keep what I have for right now. Bethany, the name is Bethany. Anyway, let's consider the fundamental fact that the DEVVE token will have one of the most effective and practical utilities within the market directly related to the exchange of value, liquidity, and seamless ease of use for cases like borrowing and lending, also for enterprise. What Tom describes as 2 reasons for the roadmap delay are great catalysts related to this utility that we're getting sooner rather than later. Considering the original plan was to have all the Bang released at once with the exchange launch later this year, and now it's split into some of the products being out early means 2 things. Probably I'm going to add in the third over here. You get little bumps along the way as opposed to one big thing and maybe sell off. Considering that the original plan was to have all the Bang released at once when the exchange launched later this year, and now split into some of the products being out early, it means 2 things. First, we'll be able to get an on-hands experience in actually using the token for what it was intended sooner. It'll probably allow us to capitalize on it in different ways than up till now, i.e. buying and selling. We already know the many use cases planned, so it's definitely exciting getting our hands on it in coming months. Keeping in mind that this coupled with some of the emerging opportunities in current market and keeping in mind the cyclical nature of bull and bear runs, I'll let imagination run wild on what that means, but it's definitely more positive than what we have hoped for just a month ago. The second thing is Tom specifically mentioning the spending time explaining how public company treasuries have some hurdles to overcome with the currently established infrastructure, which means also the competitive chains that are already out there and valued highly, and legislative frameworks. That means there are concrete opportunities and deals being discussed that tie into real products being released soon as well, giving us even more recognition and initial utility. And if that doesn't make you excited and bullish about the near future, maybe you should watch the video today, a release of the DEVVE Roundup. Also, Austin lit up the sign. Are you there yet? I guess that means certain things are coming soon. Can't wait. But Bitcoin still has to go to bro, I think Bitcoin goes to like 250 at some point, Buying Insane Clown Posse and Polygon the last few weeks. Very nice, very nice. I know it's not Insane Clown Posse. How's the comic and art coming for the various titles? The Wolf Boy, the Solana Wolf Pack, that's already like almost done. Then you have the Shiro comic is done. The first daCat one is almost done. We just started the ladies on the Solana one. So we have quite a bit of work left. We need the Space Penguins done. We need and we need Nike the Pig done. But we need to get Space Penguins done first because Nike the Pig comes after Space Penguins. So we can't release one to the other, Yeah. JKRB. Howdy. What's up, Bill Gardner? How's it going, man? Got it. Let's agree to only staying down. I need more at these prices. More. Same. More. Okay. Yes, we have 2. Also, more on the DEVVE. Tom said that they're in talks with an investment bank that has done a lot of public company deals, specifically where public companies are building treasuries. Only a handful of banks specialize in this. Really, it's just the top tier players. Quick GPT search reveals GS stands out as the bank with the most public company experience where Bitcoin treasuries are central to the capital raising story. JP Morgan is a close second, co-led both Coinbase and MicroStrategy financing, and now allows corporates to post spot Bitcoin ETF units as collateral. What does this mean for DEVVE now that the companies are planning to hold their treasuries in DEVVEs? More corporate Bitcoin liquidity caches increases TVL and boosts the platform's credibility. Since all trades happen through DEVVE, demand for the DEVVE settlement and the fee payment spikes, and traders benefit from higher volumes and faster fills. This story starts the flywheel. More liquidity, more traders, more free revenue, higher LC yields, more companies and individuals want in. Back to the start. Here's a list of the global investment banks that are highly active in providing comprehensive treasury and financial services to public companies and who continually innovate in these areas. JP Morgan and Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, now Bank of America Securities, Citibank, Barclays, UBS, Deutsche Bank, HSBC, and Wells Fargo. Little food for thought there on why I love the DEVVE and why I might need to get a little bit more about. What about y'all? I don't know. That's up to y'all. All your votes, okay. Standard Chartered, okay, we did that. Standard Chartered becomes the first bank to offer institutional Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. Ethan Mascarenas. Randy, why did you say that when you send the VeVe team your ideas, they'd be like, it's just Randy being Randy. Kind of ignore it, so it's better just to post publicly and force their hand a bit. I'm trying to think of when I said that. That might have been a while ago. I definitely do send ideas, and so I've publicly said a lot of stuff like, hey, like the Doritos idea, the making everyone their close friends on Instagram, like all of those things are exceptionally good ideas, and they're not going to cost anything. And I've been have I posted those specific ideas on Twitter? No. Should I? Probably. Personally, I see you as the most valuable community member. I'm going to tell you this. Maybe I can't. There's a bunch of stuff I've done for this company that'll probably never come to light, but it's very significant. And I don't want to, like, even the stuff that's been done publicly, very significant. But the stuff that hasn't, it's like, bro, I don't want to toot my own horn here. I'll say this. Part of the reason now why I say the channel is worth between meow 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 meow. Okay, times. Why I say now it could be upwards of 700K as opposed to why I say that now is because one of the things that happened recently for me, from a lot of the work I've done, not really a lot of which from YouTube, but I own 6 figures in another company. I own enough where I was able to give, and again, this was mostly not to YouTube, although wouldn't have happened without YouTube, but Mr. MC1 got a nice ownership in the company, and so did other people. The other owners of the channel. Obviously, Definity is one of them, and then somebody else is one, raised a tiny bit at $250,000. But I didn't have to give them, and I gave them enough where it's like, okay, we'll make it so that this 5-figure out of the multiple 6 figures that this is worth that I now own of this company, I'll make it so that this multiple 5-figure number is because of YouTube. And I gave partial ownership to Mr. MC1, and he owns a decent amount in this company now. And again, that was because of work I've done for the company throughout the last couple of years. No one will know who they are. They will eventually. No one will know who they are. But I got that pretty much as like a bonus. It's like fudge. And this other thing that, again, that'll come for me in probably November. It is also a 6-figure thing, possibly multi 6-figure deal thing. And I get this from these companies because of the work I do. I got a gold logo from VeVe. Yeah, it now dawns on me that the type of work that I do, most of which is off camera, to be honest, is worth a lot of money. So I love the company. OMI is my second biggest bag. If you're just counting crypto. And Yeah. Again, gonna. I don't want to go and. God forbid Dave's watching this. Yeah, the work that I again on but most of it off the camera, but a lot of it on, um, is worth a lot. You're yeah, so I'll say one of their more valuable community members. I don't want to. I'll say one of. It says you get in the 4 years of your life for free, 4 years on board. Who knows how many? I've a lot of money, in uncountable amount of money. Why would they treat? Well, they don't like they don't treat me like bad. I mean, again, I do this of my own volition. Part of it was the audience. Part of it was that, hey, this is the first, like the pilot of what's that called? House of Cards, where guy played by Kevin Spacey, Frank Underwood. The president in that show is like, oh yeah, I knew Walker was going to be president from the first time that he set foot in this office. And he goes in and says like, after 20 years in Congress, I knew which way the wind was about to blow. I attached myself on and made myself important early, and now the time has come. Like, I knew what VeVe was going to do, so I attached myself on and made myself important early. And from that, in a sense, I owe VeVe, like, these multiple six-figure deals that I've been doing recently. It wouldn't have happened had I not blown up in 2021 from, granted, a lot of it was Pokemon and Tesla, but the whole story. But um, I mean, I had maybe 1,000 subscribers. I had not a big Twitter following. Now there's 9,000 subscribers. Now there's 22,000 followers on it. And again, that means almost nothing when talking about the people that I've gotten to rub elbows with. Where, like, so 3 years ago, I went to this. This was as close to Illuminati stuff that I've ever gotten. Like, there was a lot of important people there. There was a lot of hyper successful people there. It was in the Hamptons, and it was. And I remember having that. What's it called? Where you don't feel like you belong, imposter syndrome. And I was there with a very important person, and I remember in Iron Man 3 where Tony Stark is telling Pepper Potts, I was like, there's gods and aliens, and I'm just a man in a tin can, don't belong. I was like, dude, there are politicians and there are like professional athletes, there's movie star, like we're at this house, like I'm just a YouTuber. I had very big imposter syndrome. Now, like, oh yeah, like I consider myself a power broker. Like, oh, okay, yeah, let's set this up. We'll do this meeting. Like, um, and this wouldn't have happened unless I covered VeVe. Earth 2 is not going to take me there. Pokemon cards, if I would have done like the thumbnails and the opening of the yeah, I just never did that. Again, on the investing side, but again, like that's the way. Investing side is the way, and it wasn't. I never got invited to these things until VeVe was blowing up, and until like I became the guy. And so again, if it weren't for them, if it wasn't for me, like leeching off of their crazy success, like they became a multi-billion-dollar business, and I was like the person that like knew the most. And so I was like, okay, it really was just about recognizing opportunity, because I knew what they were about to do, and I knew what Definity was. I cannot tell y'all how successful Definity is. I could. I'd probably get in trouble. I'll tell you enough. I can't even tell a lot of these stories. The companies I work with are there's a scene in The Kingsman I think the first one, where at the end of it, the elder British guy, the spy, super spy, he has a bunch of articles in back of him, like framed on the wall from the Sun, New York Times, like whatever. And it's of all of the things that he had a direct hand in, like helping uncover or helping happen or helping rescue, and he couldn't tell anyone. It just like it was on the wall. We as the viewer knew why he had them back there. Unfortunately, there's things that some people never know, but yeah, I don't think I would be in this position I am now without the help of VeVe. And at some point, I'll write a book. I'll write a tell-all book. It'll be amazing. It'll be a lot of fun. Maybe a documentary. I don't know. Hold on. I got things are blowing up here. Okay? Multiple things are blowing up. Huh. Ray Fixies, level 100. Where are you currently at, fam? Let me give him a congrats. Congrats. Check DM. Please. Love him. Okay, where is this coming from? Well, oh my gosh. Is this, or I'm sorry, I gotta check on the daCat real quick because they're up 11% now. Damn, and we got another, but I think I recognize this. Yeah, this one, I recognize this wallet. It's got $43,000 worth of daCat. God damn. And 5,000 OMI. Okay, yeah. Man, daCat is crushing it, bro. daCat is crushing it. I have some crazy friends here. Okay, anyway, where were we? Whale Wars. I don't know. You know. Get through the resistance. 2.8 million, pretty fast. Oh yeah, maybe we get to $2.8 million market cap. daCat is now 1.75. All right, anyway. I wouldn't be in this position, I don't think, without VeVe. So I really want to drive that home. I was picked up both Tods and Superman on Stacker. Dude, Stacker has such great deals. It's Randy. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate money, but dang, I find comfort in the red day, DCA, Stockholm System, Mission Green Reds, anxiety. Anyone? Yeah, bro, same. It's like, yeah, it's not even. it's not even. I get like agita when it's like, oh god, there's too many gains. I can't buy anymore. I mean, if they all send right now, I'm fine. I really want to get a billion OMI though, and by November, if it's still down here, I will. Even if nothing else has gone up. Well, if nothing else has gone up, then I'll stack a fudge ton of DEVVE. DEVVE will have gone crazy by, maybe not crazy. If DEVVE is 44 cents down here in November, something went horribly wrong. If in 4 months DEVVE is still down here, something has went horribly wrong. Same thing with Definity. Oh my god. Well, that might be delayed, but God, Definity's doing such amazing stuff. Anywho. Ethan Mascarenhas. Is it because the new VeVe team at the office doesn't know what you've done for them? Company over the last 4 years, a lot of new. I don't know where the original, that when you said they like, was this like a long time ago? Was I tipsy? Because listen, it's also VeVe is a complex organism with it's a whole entity with ecosystems inside ecosystems, and I could make the best suggestions that I can, and for possibly good reasons, they'd be like, hey, we can't do this for X, Y, and Z, or for other reasons where they're like, hey, this is actually not, we would like to do this, but we can't because of this. Yeah, I don't think it, and again, they don't need my, I mean, now they don't need my help in that way. I would like to help them in that way. They have, like for example, they have where did it go? They have a couple new job postings, right? So there's a product manager. I'm not going to be good as product manager. They have an event coordinator. I probably could. I would not want that job. Social media manager, I don't know if I'd be good at that job ever either. And then they have copywriter. I would probably be pretty good as a copywriter. I don't think the job is going to pay that much. I don't think that for me the job is not worth it. Like you don't get paid like in any job, whatever you do, whether you're in manufacturing or you're in like you don't get paid what you are worth. You get paid what the job is worth. And if the job is worth 60,000 a year for full time, that's what the job is worth. So I would probably be a pretty good copywriter. Is that worth my full time? Absolutely not. Even at 100K, I have so much going on. I don't know. If the yeah, there's just no way. So again, I would love to help in these certain ways. Unfortunately, it's like, hey, can the job that I'm doing match what the time is worth? And arguably, no. Again, if David were to ever come and say like, hey, we need idea for this, can you sure? And again, I've helped on various things. One of what I'll give you an example because it's years ago now. One of which was when Russia invaded Ukraine and we donated like $750,000 to the Red Cross. I was a part of the team that helped decide the mint numbers and helped decide the whatever So but that's one example from like years ago. That's not doesn't really matter. I mean, it mattered to the people that we gave the money to, so that's fine. But what I mean is, when I've helped fairly recently in a couple of things. And again, like if there's ever anything that I am good with that I can help, like, yeah, I do it. Because I have a lot invested in the company, and it would really behoove me to help the company do stuff. Anyway, is it what made you think they'd ignore your advice unless you post it publicly? Well, again, like it's also like a professional thing. Like you don't want, not that I'd air out dirty laundry. I don't know if there is dirty laundry on VeVe, but it wouldn't be like, for example, when I was in the military, this one guy, Jim, he was a civilian. I was like, this other section that they were, I don't know if it was lazy, they were poorly run. I was like, hey, what if we, a lot of times this other section needs help. We have to crap out an extra guy or girl to go help them do something. And we do it because like we have to at like a commander's call and all call. They're like, every time we ask them to do something, oh, we can't do it. But then finally they need our help, right? So we go in and again, I don't know if it was just because they were poorly run, if it's because like, and we had talked to them multiple times about like, hey, can we like work something out here where we're not always like, well, we don't have time for that. And they're being fucking dicks about it. So I go to this guy and I was like, hey, if I did this, if I said like, hey, well, what would really help is that because this section is too busy over there. They're always borrowing stuff from us because they have this crazy mission. And I knew that their mission wasn't like crazy all hands on deck type of stuff. So if I bring it to the commander in that way, saying like it would help all of us if we really help this one section, because this one section is fucking retarded. And he's like, no, you don't ever air out dirty laundry. And I was like, I'm not. Like I'm not. I'm genuinely saying this in a way. And he's like, no. It's like, okay, I won't. But again, for that, there's nothing like that I know on VeVe. But you do want that sense of professionalism where say, hey, I have a couple of these ideas. It's easy for them to say, hey, this is a great idea, Chavez, but we can't do that because of these reasons that are private. Whereas if I go and say something like that in public, and they have no, and then let's say the community rouse out, do this, and privately they have their reasons for not doing it, but publicly they can't say anything, because if they give a reason for why they're not doing that, then suddenly, cat's out of the bag on certain things. So, but again, I don't know when I made that thing, or is it if they ignore your, I mean, again, it's not my company, it's their I don't, it's not like Definity Markets where I actually own part of the company and I can, I don't own any part of the company. I own a bit of the token, own collectibles, but I just don't own the company. So like, again, and again, anything I want, I just say like, hey, what about this? What about that? And sometimes I might have said it 2 or 3 times, and but that's it. Stacker bridges down. No. Vegan things. What up, vegan things? Meow meow. Crazy down 420 is yo yo yo. Hey hey hey. Roger Payday says child-proof scissors. But what was the product called? Like, I know they're probably child-proof scissors, but what was the product called? I need to know. Bill Gardner, give me those dabs. Gar says ICP will always be, yeah, right, always. Insane Clown Pop. Illuminati. The Bilderberg Group. The reason I say that is because they were in their world, they were just titans. They were just Olympic gold medalists. There was professional athletes, football players, basketball players. There was politicians. There was like leaders of like multi-billion-dollar companies. Like, I can't even say who, like, the other people that were there, because I don't want to. But they, yeah, it was as close to an Illuminati party I think I could have ever gotten. Randy being Randy. Oh, yeah. I thank you, Cat. Thank you, Kit Kat. Bro, Kit Kats were so good. They were so good back in the day. They're still probably good now. You know what? I haven't had a Kit Kat in a while. Vogue says there was a good partner snipe 4 hours ago. I'm at 640 for. It was not 1.2. There wasn't 1.2 million. Oh, $1,200. 590. Okay, yeah, that was a good one. Who dis? Oh shoot. Okay, let me see if he's still there. Let me see if my boy is still there, and I will go let him in. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Take my blankie off. I might have to go. We might have to go mobile, guys. If my boy. Meow, you still outside? Okay, copy. All right, bye. Meow. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Meow. Okay. Meow. I'm blue and feeling. Baby, I'm a the best. I've been waiting. I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good? Yeah, feeling alright. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'm a. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sure. Almost got there, but a few minutes too late. Okay, let's take a look at some VeVe stuff, shall we? Yeah. Ugh. All right. Partners in general, they were $1,200 anyway, right? Yeah, $1,200 now. So whoever got a 3-digit for that. Now the cheapest 3-digit is 778 for 1850. And then cheapest 2-digit is now up to 5,900 again. Up to down to 5K the other day. Let's take a look at the VeVe Gold logo. VeVe Gold. And see where they're at. There's 14 in the market right now, so it might have, no, it's still 44 hundo. 44 hundo is the floor. Count them, floor. 44 hundo. Oh shoot, what is this? Oh, Bitcoin back to 119. Let's go. What is this? What is this? All right, hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Oh my gosh, why is that there? Pengu. I love Pengu. Pengu's great. What the heck just happened? Damn. Okay, sorry. Okay, where was I? Just one. I don't care. I don't care. And let me do Amazing Fantasy because I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Amazing Fantasy, 74 of them in the market. And you're between $147 for the common and $216 for the rare, $666 for the ultra rare. Uncommon's $155, and the secret rare would be $85 hundo. $85 hundo. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made for what? Oh my lord. Damn, the cat's going crazy. And I told you. Oh my shoot. Probably not possible, but oh my goodness. Bro, why is the cat going crazy? Hold on, let me react to some of these buys because I need to. Yeah, this happened like right during the show too. I wonder if they're watching me. They might be. They might be. I know Safaroff the cat is watching. And then 8:39. Okay, that was 15 minutes ago. It was 13 minutes ago. And I think that was the last buy. Nope, we just had another buy for another $252 hairs. Sent you 4 cents worth. Okay. Yeah, good times with that. All right. Anyway. Get back to some of the news, shall we? Big week for base. Don't miss the day one event on Wednesday, says Brian Armstrong. Definity's crushing it. Bitcoin whale moves over $2 billion in Bitcoin to Galaxy Digital. World Liberty Financial's $100 million investor Aqua One denies connection to Web3 port. Standard Chartered launches Bitcoin Ether spot trading for institutional clients, and CPI was up 2.7% year over year, estimated 2.6. Core CPI plus 2.9, estimated is 3. Stephanie McMahon is crazy. U.S. House Committee on Financial Services says the era of digital assets is no longer just a promise; it is a national priority. President Trump announces a new trade deal with Indonesia. President Trump calls the Fed to cut rates by 3 points because the Fed is gay. $1 trillion a year would be saved. Agreed. Fed, get your shiz together, fam. Live on Reddit's cryptocurrency this Wednesday through Friday for an AMA with Definity Markets. 9.9 million members, top 1% subreddit globally. The go-to place for crypto news and discussion. Bitcoin-backed loans on Coinbase have crossed $1 billion in collateral milestones. Let's go. Okay, what is this? What are the most viewed cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap? Crappy Bird was somehow number 6. Bro, let me go over Crappy Bird because they are crushing it. Let's take a look at where the Crappy Bird up 14% on the day, up 2,100% in 3 months. They are crushing it. They like look at that 3-month chart and tell me that 21 almost 2,200% ain't deserved. $4 million market cap. 4.5. Hold on, there's no way. Is it 4.5? Give me a sec. Let me go. Oh God, there's so many messages on Crappy Bird. $4.5 million market cap for Crappy. I repeat, $4.5 million market cap for Crappy. At a $10 million market cap, I get to do something fun with Crappy. Shout out to Crappy Bird for being one of the first people to come into the daCat universe. They will be in the first comic. It's going to be amazing. I don't know why that song stuck in my head. I think Freak the Freak Out was in before. And then also, what was that one? Not Mean Girls, Freaky Friday. Don't wanna grow up, I wanna get out. Hey, yeah. When the market cap like doubles, $9-10 million, I get to do something fun. I get to do something fun with Crappy. I'll let y'all know what it is. It's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time. Yeah, Crappy Bird, crushing it. $4.5 million market cap. When it doubles, I guess 9-10 million, I get to do something cool. It's gonna be nice. Can't wait. Love them. Shout out for them for being awesome. Now where was I? Another one burns. Secret rare floor is 1,000 doll hairs in circulation 34. Tales of Suspense number 97. Additions burn 91. So 72%. Ultra rare floor is $1,000 for the ultra rare. What the shit? Oh, Whiplash. Okay, okay. It's the first appearance of Whiplash. Okay, that's why. That's why. Okay, I was wondering. And speaking of first editions, I'm trying to get the comics. All right, let's go to some of the comics here, and let's do Sentry. Oh God, Sentry #1. Let's take a look at them and see where the commons is. $4. $4 is a lot. $4 is a lot for Sentry #1. You know, but I will say that Sentry #1 only has 2,235 editions in circulation. They burned 5,200 of those. And this is the first appearance of Sentry. This is a pretty cool comic. And again, 22, like this is pretty significant. And it's $2,200 or 22, less than 2,300 editions. So again, I think it's pretty significant. I was definitely buying them at $3 and below. And then one of the other ones I really like to take a look at. Yep, we're going to do this here. This one I think has 5,000 editions. This is Silver Surfer #3. Silver Surfer #3. I will buy these all day below $3. I just bought 4 of them. Oh God, I just bought 3 of them. I'm out of gems. I'm out of gemmies. So Silver Surfer #3. There is a lot more. There's like more than double the amount of editions because there's 5,000 of them, right? So there's just a lot more. But first appearance of Mephisto is pretty heckin' awesome. And now I have 33 editions. I don't really want to put a lot more money in here. But again, like that, I don't think you can go wrong getting the first appearance of Mephisto for $2.95. In my opinion, I don't think you could always go wrong, right? We're not sure. And another thing that I'm just this is not as good though. Sorry, I gotta try to find something here real quick and see how many these are probably gonna sell out. I want to see something real quick before I. Oh, 1, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,500, 1,100. All right, give me one sec. Let's do 1,200. They made over 8 grand on the Strange Tales #126. It's first appearance of Dormammu, and he's kind of cool. Like he's kind of cool. Fuck. Okay, give me one sec, guys. Give me one sec. Yep. Oh my gosh, let me get more gems. I mean, I don't want like a bunch of gems. Something went wrong. It's 50 gems. Okay, yeah, swipe. Wipe it down. Wipe it down. So I am fine not getting these for like $7 to gamble for the secret. To gamble for the secret rare. Because even if you get the rare, it's like $3.40. So I'm gonna buy one for $3 for a rare. Now ideally this wouldn't be a ideally I wouldn't have told anybody about this. I'd wait for them to like burn half. But again, like, so I'll be real with it. First appearance Dormammu, there's 3,000 editions. They may or may not sell out. But if you go in and try to buy one right now to gamble for the secret rare, the secret rare is only like $60. But the ultra rare is $11.50. So you might make a little money, if you get those. But the rare is less than half. The rare is $3.49. Uncommon's $1.50. Common is $2.20. So again, the Silver Surfer #3s, which I kind of just bought. I'm surprised nobody else bought this up here. So I'm going to buy the rest. Well, not the rest. I bought another one for $2.95. I bought another one for $3. You know, again, I have a bit of these. Love the, oh, I thank you, VeVe Fam Bam. You're giving me that spam. Oh, Dr. Mr. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Oh God, I can't spell today. Yes. But here's a sample. I have to give him the sample. When this character is in daCat, she'll look much better. But this is for the ladies, and we're gonna go over ladies in a second in the comic. Difference in art is wild. And I just spammed this guy. Okay, let me look on ladies here real quick. I want to see what they're up to. Ladies on Solana, up 3.5% on the day, $37,000 market cap, $190 in volume. So this is a very, it's a very community token. There is stuff that's going to happen. I will give it utility. So the Solana Wolfpack comic is almost, that's almost done. The Ladies on Solana comic, I just got an artist for them. That'll be done within a month, probably. What I really like about this, and I gotta talk to Pixie about the revenues and stuff, but what I really like about them is that there's 291 holders, $37,000 market cap, and again there's two pools. I don't know why there's two. Well, actually, this one might be falling out of use because there's like $2 in that pool. Which I really hope's the case because one pool would be so much better. I'll just go back to the other one. Pixie has a 501c3. She has a bunch of Bitcoin. She's helping use the Bitcoin to help fund this project. It's Animal Sanctuary. That is literally my dream for the world. So definitely, I'm going to support this. It will. You have my word that if this ever gets anywhere near close to a $20-ish thousand market cap, I'll buy the fudge out of it. I'll drop like 1,000 or 2,000 on it, and you'll never see it go below that. And if you do, it's because I'm away from my phone and I don't realize it. And as soon as I do, buy the shiz out of it. And if she abandons it, which she would never, but if she did, I'll just take it over. It's already in the daCat universe. And the story, the comic starts off where it's like these two girls, they inherit this like ranch, and there's this two like kids that are like saying like it's in this really small town of like 1,000 people, and these two kids are just like, yeah, let's go talk to them. You know, can we interview for our podcast? And stuff gets real crazy. Like it gets so good. And it brings lore. And at the end you see like, oh, that's how they're going into the daCat universe. Oh, VeVe Fam Bam. Hi, friendo. I love you. VeVe Fam Bam's my friend. I love her. You just heard me say that too. Anyway. Thank you for the spam. So yeah, ladies is on Solana. I don't think I have the contract address down below. You could just go to. You just go to ladies on Solana on their X. It's just called. So fair warning. So it's just called ladies on Sol. Ladies _on _Sol. Fair warning. I do have 8% of the supply. So I know some people don't. They don't like people having a large percent. I really do like this one. It's specifically because of the work that they do with charity. They do have a 10% tax, which is a lot, but half of that goes to the holders, and then the other half goes to the charity. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's great. It's great. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, where was I? Let's go back. Let's go back to this. Okay. There's Gary. Oh, so this first appearance Whiplash that he was talking about, ultra rare was $1,000, which is insane. SharpLink becomes the largest corporate Ethereum holder with 280,706 Ethereum, surpassing the Ethereum Foundation. You also have Kraken that debuts derivatives trading in US, plans expansion to commodity and stock futures. US Department of Justice ends investigation into crypto prediction platform Polymarket. Let's go. One of my favorite things to do is take a look on Polymarket and their votes and gambles on what will happen before GTA 6. Apparently, there is a 67% chance that it's on the new Rihanna album. How does he charge? Okay, so this is our artist from daCat. I haven't asked what he charges, but he charges a lot. Would definitely charge a lot for non-daCat stuff. Yeah, he's doing it. Okay, anyway. Russia-Ukraine ceasefire. So there is a supposedly 53% chance that there's a Russia-Ukraine ceasefire before GTA 6, which is, I hope so. I mean the GTA 6 thing will be out next year, supposedly, and Russia-Ukraine ceasefire. I hope happens well before then. A new Playboy Cardi album. I don't know who Playboy Cardi is, but they may have an album before that. There's a 19% chance that China invades Taiwan. I really don't hope that happens. There is a 16% chance that Jesus Christ returns before GTA 6, and people are like, there's $723,000 in volume on that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Jesus. There's $723,000 in volume on that. So there's clearly been bets, like a fair amount on it. Who's this? Our bros, constant stream of business for him. Ooh. I love him. Let me ask. He is in Europe, so he's probably sleeping, but I'll let you know when he gets up. That artist is amazing. Okay. Go to the Dickingsy, my bay. Hey, there's nothing else I can say. Meow, 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 meow. Never gonna be that way. Okay, we're going to go over. Oh gosh, we're falling. Falling. Okay, we're gonna go back to this stuff over here. SharpLink has bought 74,656 Ethereum, worth $213 million, becoming the largest corporate Ethereum holder. That's insane. President Trump says, happy crypto week. The House will soon vote on tremendous bill to make America the undisputed #1 leader in digital assets. I can't wait. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says the company will get involved in crypto stablecoins. Good. Very good. Kraken debuts derivatives trading in the US, plans expansion to commodity stock futures. I read that before. Polymarket probe ended. MicroStrategy now holds 3% of all Bitcoin in circulation. That is insane. That they own 3% of all Bitcoin in circulation. And at the same time, what do they have? We don't know how many of those Bitcoin are actually still viable, how many are burned. Just don't know yet. Pokemon Presents on July 22nd, 2025. What will it be? Well, I'll tell you when it comes out. I don't know if onchain.money/discover or discovery, you can buy anything with a credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, MoonPay. And is that daCat that I see there. It is daCat. And then what's under daCat? I think this is live, so I'm just going to share it. You can also buy Shirro and Meme Alliance, but you can also buy Shirro. I thought that was great. I may have just, I'm sure people know. I'm sure they know. But if you don't, anyway, play it out, hit like a bus. Sounds like you're after, oh gosh. Someone from the Definity market, or not, the DEVVE official group says, people talk about marketing. It's been confirmed that the partner announcement will be aired on every channel. It's huge. It'll market itself. Agreed. Believes says, as much as I'd like to agree with you, in order to fill my itch for a pump, it's actually silly. If they do marketing and it pumps to $2, it'll lead to most early investors selling down, and we'll be right back around here where we are, or at least a little higher floor. It makes no sense. The announcement of the partner is likely, if I'm right about who, to generate a pump in the neighborhood of $25 to $70. And he'd prefer seeing that. So let me re-say this. The announcement of the partner is likely, if I'm right about who, to generate, if he's right about who, like, I don't know who he thinks the partner is, but bro, water is so good. I feel so healthy. Okay, not really. My back is still destroyed, but you know what I mean. Hold more good news. Good news. Okay. I don't know who he thinks the partner is, but if the partner is who he thinks it is, he says that the announcement of the partner will make DEVVE go anywhere between $25 and $70. It is 44 cents right now. If it get in the middle of that, that is 100x from here. That I'd have a couple $1 million hairs. That would be nice. That would be nice. And if that's the case, I'll get 2 billion OMI. I will get so many billions of OMI. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna go nuts, and I can't wait. I will get multiple billions of OMI if it does that. And he just says on the announcement, and the announcement's going to come before we roll out the exchange. And the DEVVE exchange supposedly is going to happen by the end of this year. So let's say the exchange rolls out in December, and the announcement of who the partner is in November, which is right when I'm about to finalize that multi-six-figure deal. Bro. I don't want to say I'll be at Dr. Profit levels, but I will have multiple billions of OMI if that happens. If OMI hasn't moved by November, and there's a chance that it doesn't, I'm gonna get so much freaking OMI. It's gonna be crazy. All right, let me see what the okay, my back. DEVVE, where's the DEVVE? Okay, DEVVE. Oh, it's 45 cents now. Oh, I should have bought it when it was at 40. Well, no, I did buy it yesterday at like 40 cents. I was like 41. Man, can you go back down to like go back down to like 40 cents just for a day, just for a day. Yeah. Again, if it does in the middle of that $25 and $70 goes to 45, and I have like $3 million, guys, I'm gonna get multiple billions of OMI. It's gonna be, I will pump it myself. I will Thanos that shit. I did that. Just in, GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen says Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation and global money printing. Do that. Products, don't miss out. Want to score a stunning Badidiello Planet Death #1 framed poster for your shelves? Make sure you have the complete set of Planet Death #1s in your VeVe collection by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 16 July. That is today, so never mind, disregard. Sky Jordan says, I've already discussed getting the Hindu goddess Devi, DEVI, tattooed on me with the DEVVE logo tattooed on her. My tattoo artist, who is also a token holder, now is working on a custom piece. Again, if this goes, it should. When Devi goes to $30, getting a Devi tattoo. When Devi goes to $30, I'm going to get a Devi tattoo that is not even 100x from here. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Great. Where was I? DOJ Polymarket, I read that before. Oh, a bounty alert. Comics and Crypto are placing a $666 bounty on Heroes Be Damned, issue number 1. Represents the last mint, and also the number of the beast. Comic is dropping on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do they have the... Yeah, Lion King. Oh, it's 2 days from now. It's on the 18th. And this is... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 11 a.m. Okay, cool. Can't wait for it. How many editions are they taking from this? This is going to sell out really quickly. And if it doesn't, I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Don't care. Oh, I was talking about the Roblox x VeVe IP speculation. I haven't even done that yet. It's been an hour 21. Let me just get back to someone here real quick that I know. Oh, Greg Louganis. Look at my friend's cat. It's her pussy cat. She's shaking the pussy cat. She's shaking the hairy pussy cat. There's the little kitty's adorable. Oh my goodness. What's she doing? What's she doing? Okay. Anyway, let's, yes, that was Lilith, the one that, well, you've seen my shorts. Anyway, before we get moving on to the actual 90 minutes later, we're going to go I'm going to ask you guys something, the 200-ish people that are here, although most of them are definitely on X and not a lot on YouTube. Y'all can go smash that like button. Thank you. It would be a free way to help support the channel. Not free ways, Patreon, special super thanks button down below, super chats as well. Retweet. I don't want to raid tweet. daCat. Oh, wow. daCat is up 312% in 3 months with momentum building. Who's joining the party? My life is a party. My home is the club. Party like a rock star. Dance until we drop. My home is the club. Okay. Roblox launches new licensing platform for experiences, unlocking licensing at scale for Roblox creators and IP holders. Who holds some of the best IP in the business? With a new licensing platform, including the Roblox Licensing Manager and License Catalog, rights holders of creative works can partner with creators to reach a large and engaged audience. With this launch, creators can build experiences with popular IP. I'm sorry, guys, my back is killing me. I have to, I'm gonna have to, oh gosh, my body, sorry. I've got to hang here for a second. Okay. Shake. Okay. Touch the too much. Hey, gold member. Hey, gold member. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna put the blankie back on. We're gonna stumbling across over there. The touch too much. Hey, gold member. Hey, gold member. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, let's continue on. Long-term, the Roblox Licenser Manager will be available to all eligible IP holders, and additional license types will be introduced, offering creators and IP holders greater flexibility. We're launching the prominent IPs from Lionsgate, Netflix, Sega, and Kodansha. More will be announced in the coming months. At RDC last year, we announced an ambitious goal that 10% of all global gaming content revenue flow through Roblox ecosystem, benefiting our creator community. As Roblox is a platform that supports millions of user-created experiences, its community is key to achieving this goal. Our creators are thriving. 2024, they earned $923 million on the platform, 25% increase from $741 million in 2023. They're on track to receive over $1 billion in earnings this year. To reach our 10% goal, we need a diverse group of creators building a broad range of experiences on Roblox across gaming, entertainment, and more. Our vision is to empower all creators to easily partner with the franchises they love and bring the franchise's licensed IP into their experiences. To achieve this, we're simplifying how IP owners manage and license their IP at scale so that creators can use that IP on Roblox. Today, we're launching the Roblox License Manager and License Catalog with 4 partners: Lionsgate, Sega, Netflix, and Kodansha. Starting today, 7 IPs are available for license use by eligible creators, including Squid Game, Stranger Things, Twilight, Saw, Divergent, Now You See Me, and Like a Dragon. 2 more will follow in the coming weeks, with additional IPs being added later this year. So I think that it's very possible that with VeVe's insane Rolodex, with all their licensing partners, even with their own, like, I mean, they have a whole freaking VeVe-verse. If VeVe, I mean, and again, I tried to get VeVe to buy daCat when it was worth 100,000. Now daCat's worth 150, and now we're getting really close. Like, I'm gonna give you guys a little something here. Bro, look at this freaking artwork. Bro, look at this freaking artwork. That is insane. And yes, it's about cats, and those are bipedals, but my God. daCat at $150,000 valuation is crazy undervalued, especially it's going to be nuts. And again, the market cap of the token is like 1.7. Let's take a look. Let me take a look. And I promise I got a point here. My back. It is up 13% on the day. It's so close to a $1.8 million market. It's 1.7. It's not 1.8 yet. 1.796. But now if, oh God, where was I? Now if VeVe wants to go in and be like, yeah, you know what, we'll take some of this IP and then we'll, you know, do something like that. Now they have to pay more. Now they have to pay, you know, if they want 10%, they have to pay 15K instead of 10K. And that's at this, like, and that was the last time I raised money. It's very possible that daCat might be worth $250,000. It's probably gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth more. It's gonna be worth a shit ton more. Blue sky valuation. It's within 4 months the channel will be worth over $1 million, and daCat will. I'm gonna try to get daCat to. I don't know how I'm gonna get daCat to outperform. I mean, I have a bunch of ideas, but yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's gonna go down. Me, Sailor, pinned in daCat. Oh yes, yes. Sorry, I just gotta get that going here. Okay. Again, want to throw that out there. Introducing the Roblox License Manager and Licenses Catalog. If VeVe can just get their own IP, which I have a ton of, we own a bunch of characters. Yeah, this helps get them right there. And anyway, until now, licensing IP was complex and a time-consuming process. Potential licensees had to negotiate with a variety of stakeholders and submit to regular reviews, and the process could take months. Not only did rights holders struggle to discover interested creators, but the nature of the process meant that only a select group of larger studios were able to benefit. Keep pace with the iterative nature of development on Roblox, full of user-generated experiences that creators are continually evolving and updating, we recognize the need to provide creators with a flexible, simple-to-use licensing solution. This is where the Roblox License Manager and License Catalog comes in. It's a new, innovative approach to game and interactive media, licensing at scale that creates new opportunities for all rights holders and creators to partner together. License Manager equips right holders. I'll repeat, the License Manager equips rights holders with the new self-serve IP management tools, making it easy to provide licenses to their IP at scale for use on Roblox by Roblox creators. Guys, VeVe fits so well in here, but part of the reason that makes me think that there is no partnership is that VeVe is not mentioned anywhere in here. And if they would, oh my God, if they, it'd go insane. But because they haven't, this would be the perfect time to be like, oh, with a partner VeVe. And they just didn't. They clearly had no trouble name dropping like everything else on here. But they didn't mention VeVe. So that makes me think that a lot of the speculation is just speculation. And if that's the case, why is VeVe at Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con? If this would have been huge. What else could it be? What are the other things that VeVe could be announcing where they need to be at Hall H, the grandest stage, the main event on the grandest stage of them all, San Diego Comic-Con? There, I cannot think. Again, VeVe fits perfectly in here. They would fit perfectly, but there's no. VeVe's conspicuously absent in here. So if this isn't the partnership, what do they have to announce, bro? I'm speechless. I don't know this. I feel like House when he can't figure out a case, and I need to take a bunch of Vicodin and start drinking. Anyway, IP holders can now register and create IP licenses, customize the terms that govern use of their IP, proactively scan experiences for usage, offer license uses directly to creators and automatically collect the revenue share. Then you can offer license use of IP to creators by A, identifying experiences that may qualify for license use of the IP, and B, listing the IP available for license use in the new licenses catalog. Creators can browse the catalog and apply for license use of IP, and rights holders can review, and approve or decline the request. Pokemon, bro. I mean, I would love it. I mean, Pokemon Presents is next, is the 22nd. If there's no mention of VeVe in Pokemon Presents, it ain't happening. At least not in the next foreseeable future. If there's no VeVe in Pokemon Presents, not happening in the near future. I think it will happen eventually, but if they don't announce it at Pokemon Presents, Pokemon is not the thing that they're announcing on that Thursday on the 24th. Could be Dragon Ball Z. Could be some type like Sailor Moon. Could be My Hero Academia. Could be Naruto. But I don't think it's Pokemon. Anyway. All right. What used to be a months-long process, often limited to a select few, now allows all eligible creators and rights holders to secure licensed use of an IP in just days or hours. Roblox offers the opportunity for rights holders, including brands, to reach a large and engaged audience of 97.8 million average daily active users, many of whom represent the next generation of consumers. And this was 97.8 million average daily active users as of Q1 2025. We're in Q3, and that number has most definitely gone up. For creators who are able to make licensed use of the IP, this means an opportunity to build an experience centrally featuring popular IP. Small and agile teams of creators are building games that attract millions of users, proving the massive potential of building on Roblox. We've seen games like Grow a Garden reach record-breaking numbers of concurrent users. They work so well, they work hand in hand with so many licenses. This would be the perfect thing for them. And again, they're just not here. And I don't. This is on Roblox. Like Roblox, what are you even doing that you're not? And maybe what are they doing that they're not partnering with VeVe on this? And if they did, why not announce it? Like you clearly announced everything else in this. So I don't. Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe they had to announce this first, and then VeVe can come in and be like, "Hey, here's what we can do," because they have every license. Introducing our first IP partners. Combining our community's passion for creating with licensed IP gives creators new opportunities, and we're excited to announce the first IP. So, Lionsgate, Sega, Netflix. There was something else that is not mentioned here. Oh, Kodansha. But bro, Sega, a major gaming partner with a rich history of innovation, is joining this launch and will be offering Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza, as potential licensed IP for Roblox creators. No Sonic. Okay, little. So anyway, this entire thing, it screams VeVe potential because they are like the king of licenses, and it's just they're not in here, and it's like, bro, I again, this is on Roblox. Roblox is missing out by not partnering with VeVe, and it's possible that maybe, well, this is the first part of our announcement. We'll have others, and again, the speculation has been going on for a while. But then if this is not partner, who do they have? Like, is it Minecraft? Is it Fortnite? Is it Pac-Man? Pac-Man, like, I don't think it's gonna be a huge thing. Pokemon, bro, I don't know what is going down at San Diego. I think Roblox's statement suggests that they're building their own IP catalog, going the Fortnite route. I saw a lot of people going in and saying that like, hey, they did it so much better than Fortnite. So yeah. But again, if this is like VeVe, get your own IP. The dioramas and the Christmas tree you have, cool. But please buy some of daCat so that you could use the dozens of characters that I've created that are incredible. Oh my god, I'm just sorry. I'm going crazy here. Going crazy. Anywho, raid tweet. I don't want to raid. Okay, yes, me. Okay. How far am we're still on yesterday. Okay, we still got a lot of stuff to go over. Ray Fixie says, if you have 200,000 gems on VeVe, what are you buying? Name 5 collectibles you're buying. So I'd like to see a relationship like this for VeVe. Same. Oh, my back. Oh, my other back. Okay. Mr. MC1 answers Ray Fixie, saying, with 200,000, maybe consider a collection like another full season 1, another full golden moments with special mints, all the Lambos in the garage, all the 101 artwork over the next X months, full collection of Ron English works. It says, believe it or not, but the top 5 list of individual collectibles has not changed. Todd, Partners, MC1, AF15, and the gold logo. Iconic in the perpetual utility, and gifts are quite incredible. So that's what he says on that. Crypto Cosmo says, I stacked my last $50,000 pretty heavily on Grails, a bunch of partner statues, Golden Moments, Todd's, Grail comics, particularly MC1, Fantastic Four #1, Amazing Spider-Man #1, AF15, and other first appearances of Avenger characters. Tales of Suspense 39, first appearance of Iron Man, I'm guessing. Superman collectibles, Darth Vader's, Spider-Man's, etc. But buy what you love, not what I'm buying. Preach, preach. David was on the Oasis Lounge the other day talking about a few things. Again, this is where we found out about San Diego. Wild and insane. Dude, Trish Stratus is back, and bro, she has looked good for like 30 years. Like, oh my gosh. I remember liking her in like the 90s, and just she's still, oh my god, she's still so beautiful. US House fails to advance. All right, that was the first one. Derivatives trading, polymarket strategy. Cantor Fitzgerald nears $4 billion SPAC deal with Bitcoin Pioneer. Genius. During Blackpink's Deadline tour in Los Angeles, Jennie Kim made a bold statement by briefly lifting up her shirt to reveal her bra during her solo performance. This move, which went quickly viral, was more than just a fashion statement. It was a strategic reveal of new, unreleased merchandise. This was written by ChatGPT, I could tell. The bra is reportedly part of her upcoming Gentle capsule collection and a new line of Blackpink tour merchandise. Kaki Gaijin's gonna shit a brick if we have Gentle, like, Blackpink underwear. He's gonna go crazy. I gotta send this to him. He's gonna go bananas for that. I am not sending him the photo. What we got here? U.S. House will not vote again yesterday. Okay, that was yesterday. Shirro, amazing community. In just 3 days, they hit the 2% burn cap from the contest. Another 1.25% of the total supply was burned, up to now over 23%. The cat is coming into Solana hot, and to reward the amazing response, Shirro has more surprises coming. Yeah. New series in October, HBO Max. It's Welcome to Derry. Can't wait. Failed. Yep, Roblox. New license catalogs creators apply to build with some of the biggest IP. Looks epic. Looks crazy epic. And the revenue share is like 50%. It's crazy. Deadline says, well done, VeVe. He looks straight fire. Yeah. Winter Soldier looks gas. We have Brahma Rickard saying he was ready to buy 50 million OMI today. And I don't think he did, or if he did, we didn't see it. We didn't see any. Like today was like one of the worst volume days for OMI in quite a while. Down 1.6%, you know. So maybe he meant tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight. There's nowhere in the world. Sorry. People really bullish on stuff on base. So maybe that's why Crappy Bird's going nuts here. Maybe that's why Crappy Bird was on a 14% on the again. The cat's doing great, up 300% in 3 months. But Crappy Bird up 2,100% in that same 3 months. $4.5 million market cap. The cat is now the cat's like 1.7. You know, it's going well. Crappy Bird just, like I said, going kind of insane. Insane in the membrane. Meow, 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 meow. There's a lot of stuff on here. Oh my gosh, there's a double lot of stuff. Thomas addressed the delay of the roadmap. Yeah, the delay has made me even more excited and is actually due to 2 positive developments that will deliver real-world utility for DEVVE tokens sooner than trading. Tom's discussion on public company treasury integration is another example of how dynamic this space is and how the rest of the market is finally catching up to DEVVE's vision. I can't wait to see what DEVVE has in store for all of us. Same here, fam. Same here. And DEVVE had their last buy a long time ago, but it's still up for some freaking reason. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have some. Metabrawl says the hunters are about to make their move. Get ready to see Volt Inu and Sharby token take control. It's all building up to much awaited Metabrawl game V1 launch. The stage is set for some wild action. That looks really cool. Shout out to Metabrawl. And then it looks dope. Looks dope. Dexerto saying Fantastic Four skins. I know I said that wrong, but Fantastic Four skins. But yeah, they gotta like. You may want to workshop Fantastic Four skins. Like I'm just throwing that out there. Turtle Gal saying it sounds like OMI on base on Coinbase. Something to talk about. Yeah, 100%. And Trumpalump, level 43. People got to be celebrating the small things. And Orange Bag Lady says, bro, details on dude on Winter Soldier are fire. She is correct. Rob McFly says VeVe long-term price prediction for X-Men #1 common. It says $2,500, which I think is ridiculous, but you know, whatever. Bro, paranormal investigator Dan Rivera dies suddenly at 54 while traveling across the US with the Annabelle doll. I just gotta chill. I just wanna run, find it away, run until they're chasing me down. Sorry. I just wanna run it away, tempting me out. Let me see here. Trump is seriously considering replacing Fed Chair Jerome Powell, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, because Powell is a horrible person. Trump says 11 representatives who voted against pro-crypto legislation have now agreed to vote in favor. Yep. Director of Federal Housing, Polte, says a very credible source told him Fed Chair Jerome Powell is considering resigning. Thank God. I hate that dude. Look out, New York. A previously dormant Godzilla has been angrily awoken and begun carving a path of annihilation as Earth's mightiest heroes band together to try and stop the cataclysmic rampage. In fact, of an unstoppable force of nature, The Marvel Universe must come together like never before in the earth-shattering fight for Earth's survival. That's great. Godzilla, I love that. Tomorrow, Bybit, okay. Standard, okay. Market increases. Disney Pinnacle is crushing it. They are crushing it. And VeVe needs to try to do what they're doing, I think, in my opinion. JD Vance heads to Senate to break tie on $9 billion in Doge cuts for NPR, PBS, and USAID. Congratulations to Wes that has reached level 100. Again, Wes has reached level 100. Congrats to him. Friday, Saturday. Welcome back to Cat Token at the top of the list for Memezilla. daCat is number 1 yet again. This guy Simon, yesterday, or maybe the day before, says the most used and established apps in Web3 are on track to generate $4.4 billion in annualized revenue by 2025. Put that next to traditional markets, and perspective shift is ridiculous. For context, that's like 0.6% of Amazon's annual revenue. We're comparing all of crypto's most successful applications to a single company. Yes, Hyperliquid, Pump Fund, Uniswap, etc. are great, but we haven't seen the tip of the iceberg yet. And yes, it's comparing apples with oranges, but the relative scale is what matters, and it's almost laughable. We're at the early stage of an industry that's going to birth the next generation of trillion-dollar companies. Some of them will challenge or outright replace legacy giants over the next 5 to 10 years. We're absurdly early, and this is literally the best time ever to go hunt the next 1000x. Definity! I don't know if they can do that. The 1000x is a lot. I mean, they can. It's just a lot. Where's Definity? I know I have a little. Was there a little action? No, still 3.5 cents. Guys, they're so incredible. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Pepe, PEP, and MicroStrategy are the top trending coins this week as historic crypto discussions surge across Reddit, Telegram, and the Twitter. The tweeters. BlackRock has bought $416 million worth of Bitcoin and $171 million worth of Ethereum. We are going much higher in 2025. Good times. Yep. Extreme speed. Okay. Yep. Ripple teams up with Central Alt and the Dubai Land Department to power tokenized real estate deeds on the XRP ledger in Dubai. Interesting. KCBMW calendar is filling out. More to come. Oh, VeVe says more to come. Probably for San Diego. Rumor: Fed Powell will resign or will be fired by the end of July. Good. Send him on his way. David posted an article yesterday saying from capes to collectibles, why the new Superman movie is a big deal for fans and collectors. VeVe, digital collectibles. Guys, I've already gone almost 2 hours here. I do have other stuff to go. Bitcoin back to 118. Okay, not bad. I do have other stuff to do. I do have to write a little bit. I have other things I have to get going on. Let me do 1 second over here. Too busy, no reply. Do I want to read that? I should probably read it tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. Oh, I got a chiropractic appointment tomorrow. Okay, we'll see. 5 p.m. Oh, that was today. Okay, very good. Shout out to Oleg, the CEO of Sweatcoin. He'll be coming on the podcast next week at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait to go through that. That'll be fun. For the podcast, I think that's about it. And I have an announcement for Shirro next week as well, maybe the week after. I will probably have to be. I don't know if I'll be able to stream this weekend. I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, we'll keep you posted. A lot of stuff going on. And then the new blueprint for Superman. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. All right, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Everyone say bye-bye, Daffy. Bye-bye, Daffy. I love you guys. Bye. Right. Thank you for the 250 people out here. Never mind.